Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and today we're going to take a look at a brand new plugin release from Universal Audio. It's included both as part of the UAD Spark native plugin subscription service and on the UAD 2 platform if you've got UAD hardware. And of course, if you buy the plugin version for the hardware, you get the Spark native version included as well. This is Hitsville U.S.A, and there's really two plugins. You've got the Studio Equalizer here on the left, which is like a channel or bus plugin, and the Stereo Disc Mastering Equalizer here, sort of a master bus / mastering EQ. We're going to take a look at both of these today. This has an introductory price, which is ridiculous, of $299. I definitely don't think I would buy it for that price point. Just be patient. This will eventually go on sale if you really want it, or if you want to get it on the subscription service, get it there. If you're already a subscriber, it's included, which is great. This is kind of a clue as to UAD's upcoming marketing strategy. It seems like all the new plugins are probably going to come out on Spark native plus the UAD version at the same time, and then they'll probably throw in some classic plugins in Spark as well. So since it's a Motown EQ, I want to use it on a vintage sounding track, and the first thing I'm going to do is hear it on a drums bus. And right now I don't have anything going on the EQ. In fact, I have the plugin on off, and you might wonder why it's off and out instead of just on and off. That's because out doesn't have the EQ in, but has kind of the sound of running through the unit itself. Off bypasses all of that as if the plugin is bypassed completely. So we'll just go with off for now. Here's the drum loop without any of the EQ processing. Classic beat, of course. I'm going to put it in out here just to hear the sound of it running through the unit. I'll toggle between off and out. If there's any difference, it's really subtle. We'll go to in and we'll start messing with the EQ. So of course you've got fixed frequencies here. They're labeled sub, bass, low, mid, high, mid, treble, and high. And you can see each frequency down below. They're really well chosen. Typical spots you'd want to boost and cut in a drum mix or any mix really. So I'm going to bypass it on and off as it plays. It's pretty subtle EQ for now. I brought down that high end a little bit too bright for me. Let's boost the sub and bass a bit. Bypassed. Nice, really fills out that bottom end. Now let's try the EQ on a bass part. I'll bypass it on and off as it plays. Let's try some extreme settings. It's kind of hard to make it sound bad. I mean, you can really overdo the EQ, but it's not harsh sounding at all. It doesn't get too woofy in this bottom end. It's got some really nice curves in it. Next, we're going to try it out on some guitars. Bypass it on and off as it plays. I do really like how subtle this can be, some really nice gentle EQ. The final individual group we'll hear this on are keyboards. I'll bypass on and off. Again, sounds great, really subtle, really nice. All right, next we're going to take a look at the second version of the plugin that's included here, the Stereo Disc Mastering Equalizer from Hitsville U.S.A. And for this one, we're going to hear it across the full mix. I'm going to actually put it in mid-side mode and do some subtle adjustments on the first mid section up here and then the side section down here. Really gentle EQ, which is of course what you want when you're doing any type of processing on the master bus or when mastering. So there it is, Hitsville U.S.A, the new EQ collection from Universal Audio. Really great sounding EQ. If you want to go for those limited choices, vintage style sounds, I think it sounds great. It's kind of hard to make it sound bad, which is always nice in an EQ plugin. So highly recommended tool, probably not at this price point of $299. Wait for it to go on sale. But if you're on UAD Spark right now, go for it. It's included in your subscription, and you can start using this thing right away for some vintage Motown sounds. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so we can keep you in the loop as to what's coming up next, and I'll see you in the next one.